one of the most defining moments of modern German history, the country's police forces are standing firm, unshaken and unafraid, as they take on the growing wave of chaos orchestrated by radical elements operating under the guise of religion. The message is no longer wrapped in soft diplomacy or political correctness. It is clear: integrate or get out. Have a watch. This is remarkable.
Ihr seid Nazis! Nazis! Ihr seid alle Nazis! Nazis seid ihr!
Across the streets of Berlin and other major cities, German police have drawn a hard line in the sand. They are no longer tolerating mobs that seek to impose foreign ideologies on German soil.
Haji, hallo. Okay. Hey.
Hau ab! Hey, zurück jetzt!
Er ist verletzt.
The days of unchecked protests demanding Sharia law, intimidating locals with aggressive enforcement of ultra-conservative dress codes, or assaulting citizens simply for living in accordance with Western values are over. The era of appeasement has ended. This is a new chapter, one marked by law, order, and discipline. Make your opinion count by liking this video and promoting it for more awareness. Also, share and subscribe to our channel for upcoming updates. Let's challenge the narrative together. There comes a time when a nation must rise and reclaim its soul, its law, and its future. And for Germany, that time is now. The images coming out of Berlin are both shocking and reassuring. Men and women, emboldened by years of cowardly leadership and lenient immigration laws, now find themselves face down on the pavement, handcuffed, questioned, and detained. These are not peaceful immigrants. These are individuals who have openly defied the laws of the land, who have assaulted German citizens, and who have tried to carve out territories where German culture is not welcome. But the German police are having none of it. The statement from authorities couldn't be more direct. Anyone who fails to integrate, anyone who aims to divide Germany from within, will be arrested, detained, and deported. Period. This is not about religion. This is not about race. This is about loyalty to the law, respect for the host nation, and the right of a sovereign people to protect their way of life. For far too long, Germany has been grappling with the consequences of Angela Merkel's open border policies. In the name of compassion, the country opened its doors to millions. And while many came seeking genuine refuge, others came with a mission: to reject the very values of the nation that had welcomed them. They came not to integrate, but to dominate, to demand, to threaten, and to reshape Germany into something it was never meant to be. We are now witnessing the cost of those decisions. Open borders have led to chaos. They've led to unsafe streets, overwhelmed social services, and a deep cultural divide that has left many Germans feeling like strangers in their own cities. No-go zones are real. Stabbings, assaults, and riots have become all too common, and the fear that once only simmered beneath the surface has now boiled over. But even in the face of these challenges, the German people are not backing down, and neither are their police. What we are witnessing is the slow but steady dismantling of the liberal delusions that have plagued Western Europe for decades. The ideology of tolerance without limits, of integration without expectations, is being exposed for what it truly is: a dangerous fantasy. Germany belongs to the Germans. That doesn't mean others aren't welcome. It means that those who come must come in good faith. They must respect the laws of the land. They must accept the culture. They must understand that there is no room for Sharia law in a democratic, secular country. There is no room for caliphate dreams in a republic governed by its constitution and not by religious law. If you want to practice Sharia, if you want to live under Islamic law, then go back to the countries where that is the norm. Germany is not that country. It never was, and it never will be. The kindness of the German people has been mistaken for weakness for too long. But now that kindness is being pulled back, because a helping hand met with disdain does not deserve to remain extended. It's a harsh reality, but it's one that many Germans have come to accept. Integration is a two-way street. Though, and when one side refuses to engage, refuses to adapt, and instead chooses to attack, the social contract breaks. What we are seeing now is Germany enforcing that contract once again. The restoration of law and order in Berlin is just the beginning. Across the country, local and federal authorities are coordinating efforts to crack down on illegal gatherings, on radical preaching, on foreign-funded mosques that stir up anti-Western sentiment. The tolerance for intolerance is over. The silent majority has spoken, and the police are now acting on their behalf. It's important to remember that this isn't about all immigrants. It's about those who come here with no intention of assimilating. It's about those who believe their beliefs place them above the law. Those who believe they can carve out territories within Germany where German law does not apply. Those days are gone. The people have had enough. They've had enough of being told they must accept everything. Enough of being told that standing up for their own culture, their own identity, is somehow hateful or bigoted. Enough of watching their cities change beyond recognition, while being told to stay silent for fear of offending someone. There is nothing offensive about defending your homeland. There is nothing extreme about expecting newcomers to respect the rules of the road. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with saying no to ideologies that seek to erase everything that makes your country what it is. The arrests happening in Berlin are a message to the rest of Europe, a message to the UK, to France, to Sweden, to all the nations that have suffered under the weight of uncontrolled migration and unchecked radicalism. The message is this: it's not too late. You can take your country back. You can restore order. But it starts with courage, it starts with leadership, and it starts with rejecting the lies that have kept you silent. Germany is no longer silent. Its police are no longer hesitant. The people are no longer afraid. This is what happens when a nation remembers who it is. This is what happens when security, sovereignty, and culture are placed above political correctness. This is what happens when enough is truly enough. Let the world take note, let the rest of Europe take inspiration. The fight for national identity, for cultural preservation, for public safety is not lost. It is only just beginning. Germany is rising, and the world is watching.